This isn't the end of the game, Steve. You're right. Well spotted. We will be back to the end of the near end of the game soon, banging our head against that particular wall. But much like with the shit eater, I was digging around, sort of around lore things, basically off stream, alongside doing a bunch of farming and grinding, which I'll get to in a minute because I'm a sexy farmer. And basically, I was wondering where the fuck some of these people went off to. D died. Corin and Goldmask fucking disappeared. Fear disappeared. Well, that last one we have in fact managed to track down. Considering we got ambushed by a bunch of her posse here, I decided to come back here, and sure enough, the traitorous Huggy wench is here. What exactly her deal is, who the fuck knows? But she did give us hugs, so we should at least hear her out first. And also get a second opinion. Why is it always rump? Insightful as always. So, you fucking what?
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
That's right. No, I just want a hug. These are two very different answers. That's not saying I agree with whatever your philosophy is. That's just starved for human intimacy, which, yeah, I mean, when you have a bucket on your head, it's tough to get people to come near you.
You are an odd one.
Yep,
I
you got that right.
those who live in death.
Oh, okay.
They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet
D
you still
certainly
wish
would.
to be held by me?
Well, as long as you're not physically foul and rotten, then, you know. Still very, very lax in terms of my input. I mean, oh no, I've kind of got a hand under her elbow there. That's probably just more painful than anything. It's not really how hugs go. You don't just go limp like that. Whatever.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand?
Can't say I have.
When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold, but there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord.
Wait, isn't God... No, don't get it twisted. Godfrey is who we just killed. Godwyn is... might be in several different places. Including here. It's unclear.
When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh.
I think we saw that in the
But
intro.
another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede.
Those are all words that we have heard but don't really understand, especially how they...
will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
I mean, maybe not here, but, you know, you wash your hands first and then we'll talk, you know. Hygiene's important. Have I got cleats on the bottom of my shoes? Or rather, Hadradan, since these are his boots. Interesting. What are we talking about again? Give curse mark of death. I didn't know I had it. Oh, hang on. Is this the mending rune that we got off Shit Eater? What exactly am I doing here? Oh no. Are we gonna fuck up our ending or something? I mean, I'd rather subscribe to the philosophy of hugs than of shit eating, but even though in this LP I've done far more of one than the other. Oh, what's the worst that could happen?
This is the other Hallowbrand.
Oh, what do you know?
How did you?
I don't know.
Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead.
Okay.
Claim a second, illustrious life. You are mine.
What, like Nito?
Our
Sort of.
true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
I mean, we're kind of in the middle of that, but sure, yeah. Keep on it. Don't break my neck or anything. Oh, you got an even better one. Oh, you unlocked a level 2 hug.
I will soon lay with Godwyn.
What?
And it will surely stir within me.
Alright, didn't need
new
to know the
life of the
details.
Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord.
Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but I
I will soon lay to
Okay,
conceive
right.
my child, the rune,
how does the biology of that work? Never mind.
and take for yourself the throne.
I was going to the throne.
Stay the persecution of those who live in death.
I mean, I guess stopping persecution is
our
good.
Elden Lord.
How do I know if I'm becoming your Elden Lord as opposed to another Elden Lord? I feel like just me becoming Elden Lord serves that purpose for a lot of different people. A lot of different people seem to have the idea that I'm doing it for them. Can I not just be doing it for me? Also a neat little tumble jig I did there. You can never have too many hugs, is what I say. Also, just checking I've absolutely exhausted the dialogue.
I will soon
Yep,
conceive
okay, yep,
brandish
yep,
my
yep,
stay
yep,
that I
yep, yep,
become.
yep. Alright, later. Cheerio then. So yeah, that's her whole deathbed companion thing, isn't it? So the first of the dead means he gets special laying rights. Fuck if I know. We don't even know where Godwyn is. Is he here? Is he the weird kind of one of these that is at the bottom of Stormvale or like? Basically, what the fuck is that? Please, somebody tell me what the fuck that is. Okay. Bye. I don't know what that really did. Okay, never mind. Just don't worry about it. Back to the throne. Are we more inept at the gameplay or the lore understanding? That is the question. I will just check our mending rune, see if it was anything to do with that. She didn't say mending rune, but she was talking about runes. And sometimes people use a lot of different terms for the same thing in these games. Hallowbrand is a new one, but it's kind of the opposite of Silence Brand, isn't it? Right, it was one of these dang things. Mending Rune of the Fell Curse. Yeah, so that's the same. That hasn't changed, and I don't know what I gave her that was the hallowed mark curse thing, but fuck it. We'll find out at some point, I guess. I mean, we have to beat this final boss before. So, that's the main thing there. Yes, as I was saying, I also did some farmy grinding. And we have since got our intelligence to 70. Which means we can use the highest of all the highs. The big moon attack. Which I don't actually know how good it really is, but we have it. Also got mind up to 40, so that'll help. And then I stuck one into faith, because fuck you, faith. Fuck you for being... for persecuting, if you like, the spellcasters and intelligence builds in this game. Now, if I recall, the tally is still up, so we will continue on with our 9 deaths and see how all this shit goes again. That was it. She was hanging off the... what's left of the... is that the Elden Ring? I assume it is. And she had a kind of sword. Is that sword through her? I suppose it is. Yeah, and then it goes all crumbly wumbly. Elegantly falls to the floor. And suddenly she's a man. So, yeah, I still don't know what the fuck that means, but here we are. Well, that rather scuppered my plan there, didn't it? Yeah, no, this isn't going to work if you don't stay in one place. We can try out the moon thing. It looks like this. It does that. It's very slow moving, but it does do a fair bit of damage. More than when I tested it out even, so that's something. Oof. Maybe that's something better to go with than the hyper beam. Curious. It hasn't missed as of yet. It does seem to track to him quite well, despite being slow as fuck. Although he did that weird thing where he just blocks all damage. So, not sure what to make of that. Ah, okay, it can miss. Noted. Yeah, Hyper Beam's still working better. Way better. And have we lost all our chaps? I believe we have. We are chapless. Calm down. Oh, you love all that shit. No. Fuck. Stop it. Come on. Come on, you're not even the thing. The thing comes after you. You're just a pain in the arse before we get to the thing. Thank you. Okay, and we have our win version of the Hyper Beam, so I think this might be the first time we've got to this point with that, so we can try that. Of course, there's every chance we will spaff it up the wall and either be out of range or the fucking Cosmic Barney will, you know, slide out of the way, but we'll see. Hello. Have I got a spell for you? Well, you fucked that right up, haven't you? Well, you fucked me right up, haven't you? You... That's... God, that's really annoying, actually. It's... I'd rather you have dodged it than that, to be honest. Pain in the hole. Already I'm thinking, at what point am I going to enlist the help of strangers? Not yet, certainly. We do want to try this off our own back, but it's that whole dragon thing. It's just dragon bullshit that gets on my wick with, you know, those kind of flame attacks that persist into you getting up off the ground, so you just take a free hit for that is seemingly unavoidable. Okay, right. Round 2, which is actually round 10. No, round 11? 11. The Great Shield boys do still seem effective. I might experiment with some other summons, but in terms of just... Fuck me. Stop it! In terms of just keeping him distracted and whatnot, it's not worthless, certainly, by any means. Ah, you fucking leapfrog son of a bitch. Oh, come on. You're making me waste all my magic. Okay, well, yes, you've made your point. Oh god, how far back does this go? It goes back forever. Okay, fine. And again, how am I supposed to... Oh no. He's entered jazz humming levels of stress. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. Said no woman ever. But it might be the last long one. But I'm not going to guarantee that either. So, you know. Fia's going to be waiting a long time before she can lay with Godwin or whatever. She's going to be chomping at the bit by the time we're done. Right, last attempt with this strategy, entirely this strategy, and then I might try a few different summons. As I say, because that's sort of the first thing I am curious about. Oops, I did that before summoning. Okay, can we get anything of that? What absolute horseshit. You really can just like say no to all the damage there. What a fucking cock of a move to give someone. That too. Alright, fine. I'll just fucking wank myself off in an alley then, shall I? Fucking hell. That one was just demeaning. Like, if you were writing a strategy guide for this, what would you put at that point? It's like, so you got to watch out for his aerial attacks. Obviously, when he slams the ground, there's going to be an area of effect on that, but you'll see it due to the kind of runic markings. And then you've also got to watch out for when he just denies all damage. And he'll do this randomly. And it's like, how do I strategize around that? Here are some tactics for when the enemy becomes a brick wall, impervious to everything. Okay. You'll notice also I bought some rune arcs, but I don't think we're there yet. We need to get into some kind of rhythm. Because those are limited. Maybe the mimic tier? Hey, I mean, if the mimic tier starts doing the hyper beam shit too, then we could have a fucking stew going, if you know what I mean. Which you have no reason to, because that didn't really make sense, but... good things could happen. The percentage of which is irrelevant. The likelihood is irrelevant, but they could happen. Oh yes, and that takes my health rather than... So I need to get that back before he fucking hammer times me. It's not bad damage. He's using the mist. That's my boy. Just like I taught you. Fuck that. No, I'm leaving. Yes! That's the way. More of that shit. Yeah, use the moon thing too. I mean, I don't mind. Whatever works, mate. Yes! Oh. Terrific. And he's still there with half health. Good shit, my man. Good shit. I mean, me, man. Good shit, me. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Mimic tier putting in the work. Or I'm putting in the work. I guess I get double the credit this way, don't I? That's alright. Right, let's try the magic wind beam again, but let's not get fucked. Oh, he's doing it too. Although not quite like I am. Right, yeah, you're going to do that, and I'm going to... Okay, you do it at him, and then I can do this at you. It's just about hitting him. Okay, that was okay. It was very, very on the edge of everything, but... Oh, fuck. Get me out of this shit. That's an incredibly wide range of area of effect for that attack. Okay, well, I was fucking miles away. I don't know what you were hoping to hit with that. You big dumb fish. Fuck off. Ow. Oh, I think I just did enough damage to hit a new phase in the soundtrack. Okay, yeah, I should have seen that coming somewhat. The meteors might do it, mate. I mean, yeah. At least you're not trying the greatsword on him. That's kind of the main thing, isn't it? Let's see what the range on this is. How far that's going to go. Not far enough. Okay. Ah, this is some Erdtree Avatar bullshit. We're doing better than we've ever done before, though. Mimic tier is almost out of the game, though. Oh, yeah, and you're not a... You're kind of nonplussed by the idea of moons. Noted. Ow. Shit. Bad time for that to have to be a thing. Please get out of my general life. Fuck. What kind of weird shit is this, and how do I avoid it? Fuck off. No, 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 no. Ah, fuck, fuck. Come off it. Come off it. Right, if I can get close enough to mist you, then maybe that's the thing. No, you're going to fuck off, aren't you? Alright, maybe the... Oh, Jesus, not again. Oh, God, get the fuck out of the way of that. Ow, you piss-breathing shit. Heal! Damn it. Okay, but that is by far and away our most successful attempt thus far. Mini-me might be the way to go. Yeah, and as risky as it is, and as much as it sort of pins you into one spot, I still think the damage from the hyper beam is kind of worth it. I'm just wondering about possibly altering my flasks there, because I was okay for health and running out of spells. I mean, if you're nailing all your spells, then in theory they don't get a chance to deplete your health. But are we going full glass cannon with this? Maybe not full, but let's be a bit spicy dicey and see what happens. I might try a rune arc this time as well, now that we're possibly hitting upon something that works. Which is going to help too, because any damage we do take we can potentially get back. Yeah. See how it go. Right, come down off that coat hanger and let's have a hammer fight. You fucking cocky twat. That's all I have to say to that. You just... You did that on purpose, didn't you? Showing me up in front of all my friends. But Steve, there's no one here. In front of all my friends. Didn't have to do that, did you? If you still wanted to win, you could have, you know... It's like you sit down to play Tekken with someone and then you just pull a gun out and shoot him. It's like, well, why did you even let him pick his character then? Like, what? You just... Spiteful, mean-spirited is what that was. And it cost me approximately 2,000 runes. Didn't have a chance to fucking implement the arc rune. Fucking hell. Right. No more of that silly bollocks, if you don't mind. It does occur to me that I'm rather wearing my casual gear. I don't know how much difference that makes, but maybe we'll whack some more armour on, I don't know. What were we wearing last time? It was that stuff, wasn't it? Yeah, let's give that a go. Taylor Prince says, interesting build, mate. Mind if I ask why you picked that staff over Carrion / Lusarts? I am aware Lusarts is like, yeah, considered a good and Carrion... Well, Carrion could be referring to a lot of these, but that's the super high level one. That we chose it over that just because we didn't get that for quite a long while. And I chose it over Lusarts just because casting time seemed better than power to me. you know, the damage is rather meaningless if you can't fire off a spell in time. So I was willing to take that trade-off kind of thing. Oh, you did mean the Regal Scepter with Carrion, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we got this until quite a while. No, I think we got it early, but we just didn't have the 60 in intelligence required for it, so I wasn't sure how much I was going to upgrade it, but no, Azur's has kind of served us well, I feel like, for the most part. I haven't really tried many others, so I don't know how noticeable that decreased charging time is, but you know, and the scaling on it is alright, so even if that isn't a huge secondary effect, we have that. Nope, cut that shit out. Yeah, I know. Okay, look. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Right. Oh, you're doing that shit again. Why are you picking on me? There's another guy there who's throwing fucking moons at you. Thank you. Right. Oh, it's an 8% decreased casting time, if that helps. Good to know. That's not a huge amount, but maybe, you know, in the grand scheme of things, every second counts. Oh, I am spaffing up these this time. Oh shit, am I out of range of that? I am, just about. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Okay, right. Get the health back. Get all the health back, ideally. Yeah, he's dead, mate. It's fine. Okay. That's the dilly-dally warm-up out the way now for... oh, Barney's bullshit. Again. Yeah, you always start with that, but if you're starting it on him, then that's okay. Ah, don't fuck off. And don't do that either. Come on. This is only gonna... we're only gonna beat this if we work together. And by beat it, I mean you. Okay, well, that one... maybe I just got lucky before. That really didn't work out. Okay, we're doing the... fuck off dance, are we? And interestingly, whereas before I was saying I could afford to change the flasks, I've now run out of health very quickly. So I guess that wasn't as viable as I thought it was. And that shit ain't viable at all. No. Okay. Gonna have to rethink that, I think. Another me bites the dust. 2 me's, technically. That, by the way, just because I'm using the Mimic Tear doesn't mean I'm gonna increase the tally by 2 each time. I will happily take double the credit, but we're not counting double the deaths. So now I guess the question is, did we get lucky that first time, or did we get unlucky that time? Yeah, Comet Azure is a real hard one to pull off in these fights. You're doing great though. Very unique approach to the fight. Oh, I'm going to take that as a compliment. Yeah, I've probably had quite a unique approach to a few of these fights. But, you know, everyone has different priorities. Comet Azure is difficult. We haven't really been seeing the benefit of Melinia's rune. I'm wondering if chucking on a different one of those might benefit us more. I guess because our damage is coming in a lot, but irregularly, so it might be better to just have an overall sort of passive boost on. We could have a shit ton more HP, but if we ain't got the flasks, then that doesn't really. Raises all attributes. It's going to be Radahn's or Godric's, I think. Melinia's rune is underwhelming in my experience, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what we fought where it helped us out a bit, but well, it would have either been Placidusax or Godfrey. Those were the last two fights we did. But no, I don't think it's the thing here, so I'd do Radahn. He is pretty sexy. But yes, also a good shout on that. Also, I think he's taken. He seems very attached to his horse, but we'll give that a go. And Mimic Tier is a bit of a gamble because it all depends what moves they decide to do. I suppose I could take this off my equipment so he's not wasting time with that. Maybe if I put those on, couldn't... No, I'd rather him just use the spells, actually, thinking about it. And I'm not sure that is the best, because I'm not sure it's necessarily physical damage we're coming up against a lot. But then I'm not sure if it's holy or magic either, so... Perhaps just all-round boost to health. He is very fond of that horse, you're right. He is. It extends spell effect duration. Nah. Holy damage is the problem. Ah, okay. That's good to know. Sort of insider trading here, but do you know if that's with both Radagon and the Beast, or just Radagon? But we will chuck that on and see if it benefits us at all. I mean, yes. Touch the golden light. Is it? Do you think there might be some holy damage coming from this? Seems obvious when you think about it. Yes. I realise I phrased that question very poorly. I'm going to take that to mean both, but yeah. The yellow damage is holy, if that makes sense. That does make sense, yes. His lunge forward and clobber move with the hammer I'm not taking to be holy damage, but shit like that probably is. I mean, it could be lightning as well. That definitely... Okay, yes, you're showing me all your holy damage. Can you fuck off now? Ay, ay, ay. Yep, that's... kind of fuck that up. Oh, good. Well, balls that up. Yeah, believe it or not, the bright gold light used by the religious figureheads is holy damage. Huh. Who would have thought? I thought they were channeling the power of the frost giants. Well, fuck. Forgot the tally. That's another one down. My concern is we're rapidly running out of rune arcs, so I might just do a few without now. Oh, we've still got 5. Yeah, but no. But we will continue without for a second. We're going to give Mimic Tear a few more goes. He's not... He's doing okay. I mean, the problem is me dying, really, isn't it? But perhaps I need to let him take the brunt of it more, or perhaps I need to let him take the brunt of it less. And there's also the thing of, as much as I'm relying on spells, perhaps here and there I should be getting in there with the odd physical thing. Not if you're going to do that though. Or that. Or any of this really. Stop using the ice spells, they're not reaching, mate, for fuck's sake. I don't suppose I can get Scarlet Rot on this guy. Oh god, that seems like a deathy thing. Yep. Yes, you're very angry. I can see that. Yeah. So let him take the brunt of it more is what we've established there. Oh dear, we're up to 16. Yeah, I keep trying to think. The fact that I keep trying to think of things to change and nothing's coming to mind suggests that we do have a good strategy here. It just, or maybe let's not go so far as good, but passable. It's just getting into the rhythm of it, I suppose, as I said before. You fall off the coat hanger. I bring out the doppelganger. Everyone has a banger of a time. If other me could put some distraction in anytime now. Not that. We've established it doesn't fucking reach. And the moon fucked up too. Something went skew-if there, I'm not quite sure what. That completely missed for some reason. Marginally better, but not a lot. Oh, here we go. Fuck. Ah, that's not good, he's walking forward. Oh, and he's just using his denial damage move now, so... Oh, and you're actively bludgeoning him to death. At least you stayed in one place for a lot of that. Other me, why aren't you holding the hyper beam as long? That's really the winning strategy. Ah, fuck. Okay, I'm not quite sure how I avoided the damage there. I didn't avoid it that time. That was weird. It's like he deflected it into several different directions, or something fucky happened with the AI there. No, if you're going to teleport, this isn't going to work at all, is it? Come on. There's got to be some level of fairness to this. Yeah, fuck it. Double moon the bastard. Good. Okay. Glug 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 glug. You're practically on death's door. Okay. If it's a strategy you enjoy, it's a good strategy. The rest comes with time. Well, that's an incredibly positive and affirmative, affirming thing to say. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about having fun, isn't it? But I also say that with the knowledge of having done 3 full streams on Millennia, but so there's a limit. There's a point where your fun like just needs to become more productive. But okay, he dead. He's so dead. Oh no, you're doing that. Okay. Yeah, I rather asked for that, but okay, if I implement the principle that... No, I don't know. I was going to say Hyper Beam for Radagon, but not the Beast, but what else have we tried that works as well on the Beast, really? Nothing. The moons are alright, but... It's a tricky one. Yeah, Millennia took me like 3 hours to beat or so. It was super frustrating, and I changed up my whole int build for her, but it was a good time in hindsight. Lol. Fair. Very fair. That is something we haven't done much of, is the whole respecking thing. I guess I'm stubborn in that I like to think I can work with what I've got, but we will see. No, Hyper Beam the Beast and not Radagon would be my suggestion. See, that was what I was trying sort of last session more. I guess I could keep trying it. The difficulty with that is surviving long enough without it, and but yeah, let's maybe try that then. I am wondering if I do another rune arc. If we pay particular attention to his aggro, then perhaps we can do some melee, but as long as his focus is not on us. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm still working it out. Yep. And yep. Okay. Clipped his toes there, but it was still a hit technically, so fuck. I'm good. I'll just leave. I'll just leave if you're going to be like that. Oh, fuck. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Ah. Okay, you... Okay, fine. Right, no, play to our strengths. And our strengths are hiding from a distance, taking pot shots. Okay, right, let me think. Yeah, I'm thinking, but nothing's coming. We could try out some different summons. I'm not sure who's really gonna manage it. Rollo did us good against Malenia. I've only ever played Intelligence / Moonveil, so my strengths lie in being half a boss arena away at all times. That's fair, that's fair. I mean, you know, I only judge that as a strategy when I'm doing it. You know, it's entirely valid for everyone else. And yeah, I've played enough FromSoft games to know that there really is no, despite what certain fans will say, there really is no lost honor or valor in, you know, janking and cheesing your way through a boss fight, because shit's rock hard otherwise. You know, if they get stuck on the environment or something, that's as valid as anything. Okay, Rollo, let's see if you can pull another thing out the bag for us. Anytime you like. Yeah, well, I clipped your toes, you prick. Yep. So it's not the hammer hit you really have to dodge there, it's the wave that comes after. Oh shit, not that again. Ah, I thought I could get out of that. Nah, Rollo, I don't think you're the man for this job. Against Malenia you were good because you were such heavy hitter that you actually staggered her, but you're not going to be staggering this guy, so... We don't have any really good spell summons, except for the Mimic one, I suppose. We could try Oleg, but, you know, if him and Rollo are quite similar in some ways, so... yeah, no, I'm going to go back to the Mimic. There is always Theralina, but... don't know. Something about bringing her in doesn't seem viable. She'd die too quick, I feel like. Oh shit, almost forgot the tally. God forbid we not have an accurate record of our losses. Guess who it is? It's me, your favourite person. They love having a kind of combo that can just wipe you out in the first 5 seconds. Of course you did. And I can never seem to avoid that one. Alright, those would have hit you if you hadn't jumped in the fucking air. Oh no. Cut that shit out. Did we frostbite him? I think we did. Or something. Yeah, something like that. Nope. Might be too far away. Nope, we did it. Okay, good. Right. So yes, hyper beam. Try to hyper beam the beast, but also don't chug the physic too early because the flame and the shit that comes first is needs to be avoided. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's get that up to full. I know that's a bit of a waste, but you know. Yeah, you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be annoyed by it. And then you're going to do that, and then you're going to do that, which is really annoying because it always fucking kills me. Ah! Fuck's sake. Ah. And the mimic actually lasted longer than I did there. And 20. God, I'm going to have to bring out the inspirational quotes soon. How are we not winning with the power of astrology? We're throwing literal moons at him now. You can't get much more astrology than that. It's my 600th moon in Cancer. The meteorites, I don't think the meteorites are a tool for it. They're crowd control. If I take them off, in fact, if I take a lot of these spells off, then the mimic tier is going to resort to the ones it has more. There's a way to tailor this, isn't there? So I'm not, as shit as the range is, I'm not totally convinced that the ice crag is not worth having, but that and that can go. Yeah, let's try that. Might focus the abilities of our mimic slightly. Good, very good thinking. Also, rock sling or rock throw, whatever it's called, is great for stagger. Ah, really? So, yeah, I suppose the meteorite one, I'm just thinking, oh, it was the last gravity spell we got, so it must be the most powerful. But no, it is a different kind of utility, and the crowd control, so maybe one of the lesser ones would be more precise, better for a one-on-one. I'll consider that on the next round, which there will of course be. I'm hoping I can like sod's law it, and now I'll win on this one and we'll never test that strategy out. Don't think I'm going to be that lucky somehow. Oh, it's really all about me today, isn't it? There we go. There. Oh, you're so fond of all these holy fucking lightning bolts, aren't you? That was somewhat decent damage there. Not quite sure who his aggro's on at the moment. Me. Okay. And now him. Gotcha. Fucko. Okay. Right. So we really just have to avoid this first barrage from the Elden Beast, really. The one that throws 3 rocks from MacLeod is my tried and true, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I think I know which one you mean. I haven't used much of the gravity magic in all honesty, really, but I think it does have some application. Nice, very clean first phase. Thank you. It's I'm not going to say anything just because I'm not finding any kind of rhythm, but that went okay that time. Now let's see about this. If I try and get right up your arse, what do you do then? Call the police is my experience. But aha! Your arse is the weak spot. We've figured it out. Hot diggity damn. That was pretty good. That was really good. Okay. Get up in his arse, and then the rest is... Oh, but now of course he's doing second phase shit. Oh no! Get out of there, Mimic. Oh no, he got fucking hammer adorned. Oh, we might have it. We might have something. If the Mimic can stay alive long enough to distract him. Oh no, you're moving about too much, you fishy bastard. Maybe just some moons at this point. We don't need the Earth, we simply need the moon. Oh, but you're going too far. Oh, cock and balls, and balls, and cock and shit and fuck and arse and crack and too many rings. Too many fucking rings. Ah, no! Please, I've got a wife and kids somewhere. Theoretically, you don't know. Oh, God. No, we can avoid this. We can avoid this. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Shit. Come on, just one more of these. That's all it needs. For like a second. Gotcha, you fuck! Sod's Law works again. We won't have to try the gravity strategy. Please tell me there's not another phase. No. God slain. That seems pretty definitive. Well, damn. I even didn't expect that. Yeah. The wind beam is aptly named. And And now we're back here with... I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I'm still not sure what I'm looking at. Oh, a kind of crumbly torso sort of thing. Okay. Yes, congratulations. Thank you very much. Taylor Prince there to see, well, the end of the game, I'm assuming. And naturally we get a 50 million? 1,000 from that, which is pretty damn good. Rock Sling, I think that's the one you were talking about. But yeah. Oh, that's just Marika's crispy ass corpse, no biggie. Well, yeah, I don't even know how to address it now. It's both Marika and Radagon. It's got the hips of Marika, but the lack of chesticles of Radagon. But yeah. Touch fractured Marika. I don't know about that. Consent's important. I'm going to go back to my casual wear. Now that we're done with that. Actually, I'm going to go back to my super casual wear. Where I look just a bit silly, really. But right, well, apparently we unlocked a different kind of ending, but considering I've never seen any of the endings, it's... who can say what this will look like? But, okay, touch the crumbly bits. Is that the head? It is. Okay, I guess you could say it's Marika because the hair's gone back to blonde. Ah, mend the Elden Ring, use mending rune of the... Right, so we do actually have a little drop-down list of what ending we want. I can't say I fully understand the implications of either, but that's pretty standard for a FromSoft game. I guess we're going to use the mending rune since we did, you know, we messed around with shithead to get it, so, yeah, fuck it, let's see what this does. Think. I mean, both ways we're mending it, right? So this way we're just mending it with better tools, perhaps. Just punts it off into the distance. Well, that was easy. I'm not sure we really needed a rune to do that, just some Gorilla Glue. But oh. Oh, and it's starting to look a bit more like the inside of a tree now, rather than not at all.
The fallen leaves tell a story of how a tarnished became Elden Lord. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
I'm not sure I've done a good thing here.
Our seed will look back upon us and recall.
Yeah, why did I do this? I've made everything look a bit cursed.
The reviled curse
Yeah.
that defined our age.
Oh dear. I mean, can you at least see how I'm getting mixed messages with concepts like the blessing of despair? I feel like this. I can't be blamed too much for this. I didn't know the sky was going to go all K-lid-y. Oh, well, you know, maybe all the other endings end with the world being fucked as well. So you know, it's FromSoft. I wouldn't put it past them. Well, shit, damn. I can hardly really believe I'm seeing the credits of this. As I said a couple of sessions ago, it's it's going to take some getting used to go back to how I used to stream when it was different games and not just Elden Ring. By far and away the longest LP we have done. 62 parts in the end, which is not the nice round number of 60. It's not the apt 66 to match the attempts we had against Millennia, and it's not 69, so we can't say it's nice, but it is 62. So I wonder if this soundtrack is always the same, or I've got this particular one for doing something bad. I didn't mean to make the sky all goopy. Maybe I should have... Look, Shit-Eater said a lot of weird stuff, so I didn't know... Maybe I should have just killed him and just not... I don't know. Well, first thing I do is I'm gonna look up the other endings, so you know. But yeah, damn. Well, I guess this is the point where I sort of try and sum up my thoughts, which is often easier when it's not a 62-part LP, but oh, there he is, Mr. R.R. Martin, writer, producer. But how much? How much really? And how much was just you know, getting your name on there and getting paid a bit of money? Who knows? But yeah, the Fell Curse was such mixed messaging. I'm glad it's not just me. I mean, I know like cryptic everything is how these games do, but yeah. Oh well. Done now. Yeah, obviously by the fact I did 62 parts, I quite enjoy the game. Really though, congrats. Thank you very much, Taylor Prince, and thank you very much for being here for the final part. I can pretty safely say we did that a bit quicker thanks to your advice. But yeah, no, obviously I like this game a fair bit. I'm definitely going to be going through it again as anything other than a spellcaster, which leads me to like the only real major criticism I could have against it, that, you know, I've gone on about to death by now, but you know, sorcerers, magic users, spellcasters, however you want to say it, wizards are super shortchanged in this, and I can't say it's unbalanced, because the spells, well, evidently the spells do work. Hyper Beam, Wind Beam got us through that, as broken as it feels. I feel like that might be patched in the future, but possibly nerfed a bit. But no, so it's not necessarily the effectiveness, it's just the options you have, the variety of things on offer, really, because every other weapon or item or book has some kind of faith-based thing or faith requirement, and it really does seem lopsided. I think if I went through it knowing what I know now, I would have spec'd into both an intelligence and arcane build. That way you might have a selection that is somewhat on par with what the faith users have, but even then I couldn't say for sure. But you know, that's the only real major criticism that I can think that comes to mind, and you know, so many other weapons are fun to use, as they often are. The melee stuff's great. My next playthrough is going to be as a faith build, so get to see how good all that is. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's just a lot of faith-based spells, not spells, incantations and stuff. Maybe they're all shit. Who knows? But yeah, but no, definitely a fantastic game. It's going to be my go-to sort of on the off time, if I ever have any. But yeah, and as usual, like obviously cryptic as fuck story. I'm going to be heading to Varti Video and all the YouTube lore people to try and work out what the fuck any of that was. I did my best to sort of speculate and decipher what I thought things could mean, but I'm nowhere near as good as that as I'd like to be. Be interesting to see if I got anything right, but yeah. And then of course, with it being such a massive game, but even when, you know, the FromSoft games weren't open world, there was always stuff you missed, always incredibly hidden stuff. There's probably like entire boss fights that we didn't see, certainly NPCs we didn't see. Selen comes to mind again, Schrodinger's Selen in the Schrodinger's cellar. I really think that quest must have just bugged out, because it seems a very, I mean, it's not unheard of for them to have for characters to have a very sort of anticlimactic sort of end, but it didn't feel like an ending with her. It felt like a midpoint. And also her, you know, being alive in two places at once suggests something fucked up. But yeah. Glad I could help, really enjoyed it. For what it's worth, New Game Plus feels great as a spellcaster. No super squishy start for one thing. Yeah, we did struggle at the start. I'm curious about that, going into it again now with, you know, being able to walk out the door with the hyper beam and everything. It's going to make a lot of those early encounters more interesting and, well, more fun perhaps. Faith is a lot of fun too. Loads of buffs you can cast on yourself and allies. Yeah, that is often the standard Faith way in FromSoft games. It's I guess what was a bit different here was well, it varies, doesn't it? But like pyromancy was not a thing. It was all just incorporated into Faith, which I guess is somewhat balanced because, you know, most of the ice stuff came from sorcery, but again, that felt a little unbalanced as well. And but yeah, because in the older FromSoft games, pyromancy was kind of my go-to. So, but yeah, no, very, very interesting. Same, it was a struggle bus, then New Game Plus I turned into an absolute bully. That is part of the fun, is having a kind of victory lap on those early bosses. Begin Journey 2. If you do not start over now, you can choose to begin Journey 2 later at the Table of Lost Grace in the Round Table Hold. Okay, so if I say no, then I can still... We're presumably going to go to some point just before fighting Radagon. Yeah, there wasn't... I'm trying to think of all the areas where we sort of wanted closure. I don't know if we completed Fia's thing. You were... Yeah, you're same as you ever were. You're kind of fucked up and we never really unfucked you. It's... Curious. Yeah, you can keep running around in the game. Boss is still dead though. Ah, okay. So it does put you in a kind of post state. Interesting. well, let's toodle on to somewhere somewhat important, I suppose. Yeah, fuck it, that'll do. Right, damn, I guess I shall wrap up there then. I'm desperately trying to think of anything I might have forgotten to say. Oh yeah, so that was 20 deaths, unless I fucked up the tallying, which is entirely possible, but roughly 20. Yeah, damn, what a journey it has been. With Flinter Twinst and the bucket on his head, and all the characters we've met and kind of fucked up their quests, and all the people we haven't helped and have tried to help and have kind of fucked over. Yeah, it's going to completely throw me for a loop, isn't it? Having to suddenly... I don't even know what I'm going to play after this, but I'm too ingrained in Elden Ring in my mind. But no, very, very good game. I guess I'll just fucking sit here on the steps. Yeah, that hasn't really worked at all, has it? Well, fuck it. That'll do. Well, yeah, that is it then. Thanks for anyone who watched any parts of these. It was interesting. In terms of, you know, I can't really talk much to the response I get because I don't get much of a response, but I keep an eye on all the views and whatnot, and some did better than others. Sometimes I felt that was justified. Some, for whatever reason, just hit the algorithm weird, and I will forever have Scarlet What, which is a particular part that was not exceptional by any means, but something about a joke about 90s game show Gunge made it hit the algorithm, and it's got like 250 views or something. But no. Cool blimes. Well, I think what is safe to say is that even though this LP is ending, I'm probably going to be talking about Elden Ring in a lot of my other streaming things, just because, as with a lot of these games, it kind of opens up even after you finish the game. But yeah, I hope it was enjoyable watching me clang my metal head against all the different parts of this, and I will see you next time for whatever the fuck I'm gonna try and pull out the bottom of the barrel next. So cheers very much. Oh, what's one more horoscope between friends? The breaking point of the friendship, quite possibly. But no, I thought we would finish properly. Since we did the whole astrology gimmick to death, let's put the astrology gimmick to death with one final horoscope. So, here we go. You don't have to be the hardcore solo star of the Zodiac 24/7, Ram. That really almost doesn't sound at all like words, does it? It's but no, I will in fact not be the hardcore solo star of the Zodiac anymore. Nor was I for this run, as I had to enlist help. And today, as the Libra moon is twerking through your dynamic... Sorry, the Libra moon is twerking. I can guarantee you it isn't. Moons don't twerk. We can fucking fire moons now, and I can show you them, and they don't twerk. And also, isn't Libra's the It's the fucking scales, isn't it? Scales don't twerk. I'm pretty sure none of the other animals' signs can either, but the scales in particular, as a tool used for weighing things, they can't twerk. So a scale moon it can't twerk, let alone can it twerk through my dynamic duos zone. What the fuck is that? Is that just an area of your house dedicated to watching old Batman films? I don't what. And getting a boost from your ruler, Adventurous Mars. No, the times where Mars bars ruled my life is thankfully over now. I've took a lot of therapy and a lot of help, and you know there were some dark days, but I got through it. I don't need you bringing it back up. You may happily check your indie spirit at the door. My indie spirit has been dead a long while. And tap the power of partnership. Again, mixed messages. Whether you need a friend's opinion or pro-level help, we have needed both of those during the course of this LP, or are just feeling a little lonely, again, throughout most of this LP, reach out to someone who always has your back. Single? Bit rude of you to ask. Break out of DIY mode and ask a friend to make an introduction. How's that related to any of the rest of it? What? It just... What? You're just saying stop wanking on your own at the end there, basically. You're not even trying now, are you? You're really not even trying now. You're just... It's like, oh, your Libra moon is twerking and you're a sad, lonely wanker. It's like, I didn't fucking need horoscopes to tell me that. Thank you very much. What a load of shit. So, in all we have learnt in this LP, which is a great many things, I think, the one thing we have definitely learnt nothing from are fucking horoscopes. Of that we can be 100% sure. Nope, didn't see that shit twerking at any point in that, not even when it exploded. Well, if there's nothing else to take from this LP, it's that horoscopes and astrology are still bullshit, even if they make for a playable class in this game.